On the evening of October 21st, 1978, a 20-year-old pilot named Frederick Valentich took off from Melbourne, Australia, and disappeared forever. His final transmission lasted just 6 minutes. 6 minutes of confusion, fear, and something that should not have been in the sky. And what he described in those last moments still haunts aviation experts to this day. Frederick was flying a small Cessna 182 toward King Island. Weather was calm, visibility good, nothing unusual. He radioed Melbourne flight service, sounding relaxed. But then, somewhere over the Bass Strait, something appeared. He didn't see it coming. He didn't understand what it was, and it was getting closer. Frederick's voice suddenly returned on radio. Frederick, Melbourne, there's a large aircraft below me, passing over. But the radar showed no other aircraft anywhere near him. Moments later, Frederick, it's not an aircraft. He described it as a long metallic object, shining with an eerie green light. It was circling him, almost playing with him, and then it simply vanished. A minute later, it returned. Frederick's voice grew tense. Frederick, Melbourne, that strange aircraft is hovering on top of me again. The controller asked him to identify it. His reply sent chills through everyone who heard the tape. Frederick, it's not an aircraft. It's hovering. What is this thing? He reported that it was moving too fast, orbiting too smoothly, defying every rule of aviation. A 20-year-old student pilot, now alone over dark open water, being circled by something impossible. Frederick tried to escape. He changed altitude, turned the Cessna around, banked into a steep maneuver. But the object matched him. Move for move, Frederick. It's following me. It seems to be playing some sort of game. He described it as shiny, metallic, and cigar-shaped, sometimes disappearing, then reappearing instantly in another position. The radio officer pressed him. Can you identify what type of aircraft it is? Frederick whispered, I can't. It's not an aircraft. Suddenly, Frederick's tone shifted. Something was wrong. You can hear the engine on the transmission, stuttering, coughing, losing power. Frederick, my engine is rough idling, and the strange craft is stationary above me. Then came the last clear sentence Frederick ever said. Frederick, it's hovering, and it's not an aircraft. There is silence. Then, a metallic scraping noise, a deep rhythmic pulsing. Something like rotating metal, but not from any known aircraft. For 17 seconds, only this unsettling mechanical sound fills the radio. No screaming, no explosion, no water impact. Just that sound. Then, silence. Frederick Valentich was never heard from again. Search teams scoured the Bass Strait for weeks. They found no wreckage, no oil, no life jackets, no floating debris. Nothing. Experts still argue whether he encountered a military craft, an unknown atmospheric phenomenon, or something far beyond human explanation. But one thing is certain. A pilot vanished. An aircraft vanished. And something in the sky over Australia was responsible. Fade out with radio static fading into the ocean. What do you think Frederick Valentich saw that night, before he disappeared into the darkness?